The Batman Who Laughs issue 6, which is Scott Snyder writing with Jock on art. Did both of you read this?
I did.
No, I didn't have time.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
Well, I could have. Did you want to wait another 15 minutes to start the show, Matt?
No, I mean I don't care. It's whatever. Like,
I will read it because
Mhm.
it's going to influence the next book, so I'm going to have to.
man, it's just more stuff I don't like. Like Bruce is trying to not like so. There's a running thing where he only has X amount of like before the toxin takes over his blood, and he can't exert himself. So of course he's going to exert himself because he feels like the two Gordons have a chance of stopping the last laugh before Batman Who Laughs can exact his plan, but they have to deal with the Grim Knight first. So there's a lot of stuff about what exactly makes Bruce into Batman, and is it exactly the tragedy? Is it because the whole reason that Batman Who Laughs is bringing in other Bruces to kill them is basically to prove that he's the strongest. He is what Batman most is the Batman Who Laughs. Like, and so I kind of like that there. It's a repudiation of the Bat God, so that's a positive. But it still boils down to because Batman at the end, in that he's led Bruce along this whole path so he can strike at the most that right before he became the Batman Who Laughs. That's actually who the most Batman is. It's Bruce fighting to not give in to the darkness, and that's what makes Batman the most. So there's that, which is very frustrating because it's like it's almost there. It's kind of Snyder in a nutshell, where you're like, oh, I kind of get what you're going, and then he takes it a bit too far. But we also get both Gordons, getting into this safe in the Batcave to fight the Grim Knight, and the suits they end up pulling out are the Terry McGinnis Batman Beyond suits, and I'm just like, okay, this is definitely too far. Like, why?
Yeah, I don't think the audio people got the face that I just made when you
we
said
did
that.
get
Yeah.
that. If I recall, we did get
Mhm.
that suit teased during his Batman run. It was like a prototype that Lucius was working on.
And that's what they end up. They end up going into this vault and coming out to fight the Grim Knight. But Grim Knight's like, well, no, I am. Your son. He tells them that no, your son's just basically gonna disappoint you because he's a killer and that's all he can be, and all this other stuff. So I'm not giving it just because I read it so early because I wanted to get it out of the way and I haven't revisited it. So these are just the quick beats that I'm getting. But yeah, it's not as bad as some of the other stuff because again, it has some of that. What exactly makes Batman Batman, and it's not the because Batman. Like the because Batman is the worst case scenario. So I kind of like that. That's what we've been getting to. All the frustrations that I felt in the previous 5 issues is on purpose, but it still doesn't make it good because it still feels hopeless at the end because he ends up stabbing Bruce with this needle at the end. Is what is it? It's like the serum or whatever personified and whatnot. So yeah, I'm happy that we're almost over. I'll say that much.
I believe
yeah, yeah. I'm curious to think what you think when you get through. Jock's art seems a little bit rough in some parts, but I think that's again, it's as Bruce is losing control. It's just roughness on purpose. Like it's not like he's just like, oh, I don't care about these pages.
Is it like the ink's getting looser, stuff like that?
Yeah, the ink's getting looser. It's a little bit more sketchy.
Yeah, I've seen Jock do this before.
Yeah, like Batman Who Laughs. When you look through Bruce as he's succumbing to that serum, like he looks much more monstrous. He's all teeth and angles and whatnot. But yeah. Yeah, that's it. So he stabs Bruce at the end, and it looks all as hopeless. But I'm sure the Gordons will show up and make things right. But yeah. So if I'm rating it, I'll give it a 6. I think it's, yeah.